Okay, I sent out my tweet. So we're, oh god, I keep getting added by bots. Fuck off. Ugh. He's leaving. Get the nets. No ads. No ads. I went on a purchase spree and I think I overdid it. Oh no. Elliot, did you see Will Stetson's cover of my art earlier? It was pretty good. I have not. I'll have to check that out sometime then. Has there been any more Project Voltage songs out? I've seen like the Rin and Len and Mako art with like the trainer Miku's, but I haven't seen any other songs since Pinocchio P's song. Has there been any more released? I honestly haven't been keeping up very well. Oh. Gotta get rid of that and bring up the Umineko warning. Nice title, thanks. The nets worked fast. I think you'd like it because it was Amori based. I think it was Aubrey. Oh. Oh god, I fucked it up again. I did the thing. It's been a while since I've done this for Umineko.
It should have been me, not him.
Oh no.
It's not fair.
Oh no. I did it again. Oops. I did it again. I got my mouse locked. I can't move anywhere. Oh baby, baby. Task. Manager. Wait, Elio. Yes. Hold on. Can I do it from here before it locks me again? Proportional unscripter. PNG tuber mode. Yeah. Oh. We'll see how it goes. We'll see. We'll see if it seemed to be working fine last time with look at Itusu's last time. So maybe Umineko is fixed. We'll see. We'll see if Umineko is fixed. If you guys have any issues, let me know. Okay, so we are playing with the original images today. I'll send you a DM of the stuff, but lots of indie stuff. No AAA bullshit. Based. Yeah, so last time we came up to child abuse. So, warning if you're uncomfortable with child abuse, because I'm pretty sure that's about to happen. Did you see the Dream and the VA for Gumball drama? I did not. I do not pay attention to any Dream stuff. Will the cat of the sea be fixed? Elio, you're still in model mode. Yes, I have a... Are you sure what you're doing is worth it? We will see. If you guys have any stream issues, let me know and I will exit out of VTuber mode. But I want to see if it works because it seemed to be working with little goody two-shoes. So I will try it out. But get some AAA like Nier Automata, the last good platinum game. Oh, thank you for the head pats, Overtaker. Maybe get your head pats in before they go away. I also mostly got indies and AA games. I don't know what "oo" means. Is that true? Yes? How long have you been meeting her? How many years ago did it start? I don't know. You don't know? What do you mean? Was it last year? 2 years ago? Longer than that. Huh. I guess Platinum hasn't made anything particularly good in the last while. Didn't Didn't the president of, like, Kamiya, didn't he leave Platinum recently? So I wonder if that will result in better games or worse games. Ooh, is for Umineko, Chieftain. Maybe learn to understand language, you ascot wearing a waste of human DNA. Damn! You came in swinging, Barn. Ooh, spotted. Oomphy spotted. Rosa was astonished. Only the Yoshida-miya family mansion existed on this island. So there couldn't have been any humans other than themselves here. And yet, Maria said she'd been meeting with this suspicious woman every year during the family conference. Won't result in anything better. Hasn't directed anything after, like, Bayonetta 1. Really? I've always seen him as, like, the face of Platinum, so... If what Maria said was the truth, then that strange woman called Beatrice had been at the family conference every year. She is hot, but I'm able to overlook that to deliver justice. Equal rights equals equal fights. Not all hot people are worth simping for. That's insane. Is Maria saying that eerie woman was at the family conference every year, and none of us ever noticed it? Even though Rosa had just met the woman herself a couple of hours ago in the Rose Garden, she was overcome with a strange emotion that told her not to accept that existence. What in the world did I meet with earlier today in the Rose Garden, as the typhoon grew near and the winds roared? Not all hot people are worth simping for. Don't worry, you're still worth simping for, Elio. Thank you. Thank you. Last game he has fully directed was Beautiful Joe. That was a long time ago. What? That was before Bayonetta. What? Maria, you said you've met with her every year. What do you two do when you meet? We sing songs and learn magic. And I learned how to draw magic circles. Really? Off topic, but does anyone else know why Twitter has latched onto characters being behind shattered glass? I've seen way too many of them in the past few days. Yeah, I've been seeing that too, but I have no idea why. That's incredible. That shit was on the GameCube. Maria, you often draw scribbles, magic circles in your notebook, right? I need to head off soon. Have fun and remember magic isn't real. See you later, Silk. I only simp for Elio's well-being. Thank you. Magic is real. Magic isn't real. Magic is real. Did she teach you that too? You know what? Beatrice drew examples to teach me. Come on, look! Easy to do Twitter trend, I assume. Yeah. Maria joyfully fished around in her handbag. Probably bots? No, it's like actual artists drawing people with glass. I have seen a few people I follow do art of that. Then she drew out a single notebook and began opening to that page. Unbased. Look at this Oomphy. You really gonna tell her magic isn't real? Most of the pages were covered with drawings that were literally scribbles. All of them were occult-like things. And, while it might sound rude to Maria, who was joyfully flipping through the pages, they were all creepy. Look! Here! The plot of this game really is a guy saying nuh-uh to his killer. Beatrice, do it! If magic isn't real, then why am I such a Beatrice simp? Checkmate, atheists! Ugh! Oh, that's the stuff from last time. Oh, it's a Triforce! Each one of the pages in the group Maria opens to had an eerie magic circle. Furthermore, at a glance, Rosa could see that Maria hadn't drawn them. Because hot blonde ladies is your chat's weakness. The strength of the strokes, the thickness of the lines, how clean the shape was. By itself, it wasn't enough to guess the background of the person who had written it. But it was enough for Rosa to be sure that it was someone older than Maria. Rosa had to accept it now. There really was a person on this Rokkenjima that she herself hadn't known existed until now. And this person had come to the family conference every year to play with Maria. Maybe Maria is just a talented artist, Rosa. Yeah, what the hell? There are some really talented young artists. Maria. Does that witch, Beatrice, live here? You'd know that if you paid more attention to her than as target practice. Or does she live outside the island like us? Ew! Beatrice is the witch of Rokkenjima, so she lives on this island. Kinda off topic, but if you guys are parents, at what age would you tell your child that Santa isn't real? Personally, I would tell him from the beginning that he isn't real. I don't know. Personally, I don't think I should ever be a parent in the first place. But I guess it depends on the kid. Like, if they ask me if Santa is real or not, I would be like, nah, he ain't real. But I think I don't know. It really depends. If believing in Santa makes them happy, then I don't know. I really don't know. Maybe like in their teenager years, like in middle school, like maybe like 6th grade would be a good age, because I remember I got made fun of in middle school for believing in Santa Claus. So I guess I'd tell them around 6th grade age, probably. So, you're saying she's on the island, even on days when it isn't the family conference, right? Hey, Bun Bun! We talking about crushing children's innocence? Yeah, we sure are, Kren. Welcome. What age do you think you would tell your child, if you had a child, that Santa isn't real? I'd probably tell them in 6th grade just so they don't get bullied, like I did in middle school. Ugh. I don't know what ooh means. Yes or no? Yes. What in the... I actually saw a really weird Reddit post. Not sure if that's why Linux is asking. Oh, really? I can't believe it. How long was this unknown witch been living on this island? We kill Rosa yet? I wish. Soon. TM. Fuck, Rosa's still alive. Yep, unfortunately. I used to live on this island. I lived on this island, passing the time in the mansion, in the rose garden. And even so, I never encountered a witch like that. Right? Maybe you're just not observant, lady. You're not very observant of your own daughter's issues. Mama? Mama? What's wrong? I don't really use Reddit. Mama? I'd honestly probably start them off with saying that Santa is fictional, like cartoon characters. My head hurts. Ooh, haters gonna hate. Fuck ooh haters. Me and my homies hate ooh haters. I was probably getting a little mixed up with my memories from when I was a young girl. When I was young, I was terrified of the witch, unlike Maria. Okay, let me see. Basically, a mother wanted her kids to believe in Santa, but her daughter, who also has kids, told her son Santa wasn't real. So she asked her daughter to tell her son to pretend Santa is real. The daughter did not want to, so she uninvited her from Christmas. Oh my god. Okay, I will give Rosa a pass on exactly one thing. Ooh is in fact not a yes or no. And I would be frustrated if I was asking my child who the stranger hanging out with them was all these years, and the only answer you get is ooh. Yeah, that does make sense. Maria baby. So for me, the name Beatrice was a synonym for terror. I just think that kids get sad about that stuff because they believe it for so long. IDK, I just think that is odd, the whole Santa thing. Why would Santa get credit for gifts I get them? True! True, you know what? I would not give the child gifts from Santa. It would just be gifts from me. Ain't gonna pretend Santa is giving them anything. Surely my fear from those days has been revived by the appearance of a woman going by that name. Fuck ooh woo, I'm pro oh whoa. Like, we tell a lie to trick children into behaving well, yeah. She can't be a witch. She's obviously a human calling herself Beatrice, right? Y'all are Santa deniers. Let the kid have some magic. And then you say that magic isn't real. Make it make sense, Barn. Sorry, I'm Santa atheist. That's right. That witch entrusted me with an envelope. Let the kids have some fun in their childhood. What in the world could that be? Rosa pulled that western envelope out of her pocket. Magic isn't real. Beatrice, Booba, and shoes are real. Case closed. It has made sense. Kids can only have magic in their life until they can no longer have magic. Naruhodo. It was one of the envelopes that bore the Yoshida-miya family crest, which Kinzo used for his personal letters. And its red sealing wax had even been sealed by the head's ring, which Kinzo held. Which meant this envelope belonged to the Yoshida-miya family head. Question: would you ever voice a visual novel if you had the opportunity? Funny you say that. Funny you mentioned that. Oh, chat, you want to tell him? Is that a general question or just for Elliot? Anyone but Elliot mostly. Wait, what? Yeah, funny you mentioned that. I actually have voiced over some characters in some games. I voiced over Marissa in a Toho fan game, a visual novel, where she is trying to romance Yomu. I voice a character in an upcoming visual novel. Don't know if they're still making it as a visual novel or not, though. Still in the talks of it. And I am voicing a character in an upcoming horror RPG Maker game. So yes, I would love to voice a visual novel character if I had the opportunity. I am always down to voice stuff. 'Cause it's fun. In other words, it was from Father. Why was a woman calling herself Beatrice holding it? And why did she give it to me? Ah, excellent. Then no. Could be fun, but I doubt I have the setup for that. My mic's fun, but nothing crazy. I mean, if it's just for fun, like, your voice quality doesn't matter. That's right. I'm sure she said to read this aloud at dinner. Elio, how are you so much more cooler than I even thought? I try hard. Not a visual novel, but there's also Midnight Train, yeah. What in the world could be written inside? I wish I could be in more games, but I haven't really been auditioning for anything. I'm personally just shy. I'd probably do it for funsies with friends. My voice would not be interesting for a character, but would be fun as a one-off. Yeah, if you're just doing it for fun, yeah. A sense of uncertainty gripped Rosa, as if opening this envelope might let loose incredible misfortune. However, at the same time, a little curiosity sprouted up too, urging her to find out what was written inside before the other siblings could. Your voice quality doesn't matter. Remember male customer number 3 from Cafe Crush, who we think is the dev. I was saying your voice quality doesn't matter if you're doing it for fun. if you're doing like a professional game, then yeah, you should probably have some professionalism in it. And I do not blame people for making fun of you if your voice quality is bad. If you're just doing it for fun, then who cares? I mean, my mic isn't that bad, but yeah, it's probably not so much as a wow, Ellie is cool, more so that it is he just did the work. Yeah. Before I started streaming, I auditioned a lot for a lot of projects. There's like actually a playlist on my YouTube that shows some of the stuff I've been in. Some stuff I just don't share anymore because I'm a little ashamed of them. But yeah, I've voiced in a lot of stuff. I wish I voiced in more stuff, but I haven't really been auditioning. And yeah. I haven't been auditioning in recent years. Maybe if I get my own place, I'll audition more, because I think I'll have more time and energy. Like, I'll be able to record at night. Using common sense, one might guess that it contained a huge decision somehow related to father's inheritance. Actually, since she'd received it from a woman who called herself Beatrice, that simply had to be some connection. Does it mean this person wants not just the 4, but a total of 5 people to be included in the inheritance? No, I think Elio is cool. Thank you. Just simply don't want to audition, and so I scratched the itch by narrating dialogue from games I record myself. Exactly. That's how I've been feeling. I get too nervous to audition anymore, so now I'm just like, are you gonna give me the part? I'll take it. But if I have to audition for it, I really have to hype myself up because I have not sent in any auditions, really. I auditioned for like one thing this year. I need a large sum of money, and I can't wait long. I feel like such a sinful daughter for discussing father's inheritance while he's still alive. But this is no time to spout off cheap ideals. Yeah, Elio is frosty. I fear other people. I've even colluded with Rudolph Nissan and Eva Nissan in order to get some money out of Cross Nissan. Coming from that position, I can't help but see the appearance of the witch as a sign of approaching misfortune. IDG, how people can get the courage to do VA and audition for stuff. Get very terrified and be very desperate. That was how I felt. Speaking of work, time to lurk. Have an amazing stream, Elio. I'll try to make it back at the end for compliment time. Oh, see you later, Kron! Enjoy your lurk. What could be written in here? Imagine colluding with Rudolph. Imagine working with Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer, who had a very shiny nose. I'm sure it's something frightening. Shall I read it secretly myself first? The witch requested that it be read at the dinner table, with everyone gathered. More like Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer. But if that's what she wanted, why couldn't she just read it aloud herself at dinner? Why did she go to all the trouble of entrusting it to me? Simply put, is it because she doesn't mind if I read it secretly beforehand? Maybe she wants you to. It'd be better to secretly read the contents first. I understand that'd mean breaking my promise. But this is no longer the time for cheap ideals. Depending on the contents, I should probably discuss it with Eva Nissan and Rudolph Nissan too. They're always really good thinkers when it comes to this kind of thing. I'll dip to bed. Have a nice stream. Chat, behave. Magic is real. Have a good night, Overtaker! When I gulped and put my hand to the red sealing wax, something suddenly pulled on my sleeve. and I let out a small scream. What? Maria? Don't scare me like that. What is it? No, I will be feral as a dog. You mustn't. Huh? In Maria's expression was the same portent of misfortune she'd felt from that witch, and it sent a tingle up her spine. Okay, my family must be cooking something. I smelt something. Beatrice told Mama to read that letter during dinner. You mustn't break a promise with a witch. That's not it. I just wanted to look at the envelope for a second. Yeah, you ain't fooling no one, Rosa. I'll keep my promise. After all, I always tell you to keep your promises. Yeah. Don't be a... Don't be a bitch, Rosa. Of course I keep my promises. Yes. Mama's a good girl. No, Mom, don't read it yet. Beatrice will kill you in the most horrific way possible. Actually, on second thought, read it now. That laugh. It isn't cute, so stop it. Umineko, if it was peak. Come to think of it, you received a letter too, Maria. What was written inside? I haven't opened it. Beatrice said I mustn't open it until the time to open it comes. So I'm taking good care of it. I see. You listen well to what Beatrice says, don't you, Maria? I'm Beatrice's disciple, so I listen well to what my teacher says. I see. Rosa realized something. Mixed in with Maria's gaze was the glint of someone that wasn't her. If Rosa broke the rules and opened the envelope here, Beatrice would definitely learn of it. Because Maria was the witch's disciple. Yes, because, as we all know, the worst that Maria could grow up to be is a hypocrite, and nothing else. Maria was in contact with that witch. What do you mean by that, Lennox? I'll keep my promise. So, tell Beatrice not to worry, okay? I'll tell her. Hey, Maria. If I wanted to speak to Beatrice, how could I meet her? I don't know. Beatrice is very fickle, so she always appears suddenly. I don't know a way to get her to meet me. But, you know, she's always watching me. So, if I get in trouble, she'll definitely come and save me afterwards. I think it's pretty obvious. I don't know. She's definitely erased her form and is hiding close to me. I mean, unless I'm misunderstanding how the story works. Didn't everyone die, and the only reason the story is happening is because Battler said, "Nuh-uh." Yeah. And at least that's what I'm thinking is going on as well. Like, you know, I don't know what's going on, but I'm thinking Beatrice is like going through this again to be like, "Oh, so you don't believe in magic, huh? Let's do it again." Don't I always tell you to stop laughing like that? Rosa reflexively hit Maria on the head. Reflexively. She doesn't just hit Maria, she hits her reflexively. Bro. What the fuck? Like, ugh. This girl sucks. Umineko is so cool. I wish peak fiction was real. That normalized. Yeah. That normalized that it's just automatic for her. It's just natural. That put a stop to Maria's laughing, but wasn't able to erase the color that had risen to those eyes. A color that seemed to bear a portent of misfortune. Yeah, it's definitely not getting rid of the misfortune. You're kind of increasing it by beating the shit out of her. Rosa, to the ocean with you. Not entirely sure about that, Barn. The reason we see this is because Battler said nuh-uh. But maybe she's just showing him something that was already there. Yeah, could be. Could be like the fragments from Higurashi, is what I've been thinking this is. Rosa swore. You've been promoted to Gravekeeper. I know an easy way to beat this game. Like, just say it's a dream as the answer to everything. And if she tries to hurt me, excuse the pain as lucid dreaming. She will just have you experience even more pain then, Adamello. So keep putting you into pain until you have no choice but to admit it. Rosa swore. She swore that, at least until they left the island, she would not leave Maria alone. So is Chapter 3 just a recap of things that happen outside of Battler's perspective, so he gets the whole story, and Chapter 4 picks up from there? I know the answer, I think the answer, if the answer chapters are like they are Higurashi, they are answers to each chapter. So like, Chapter 4 would be the answer to Chapter 1, Chapter 5 would be the answer to Chapter 2, and so on and so forth. I don't know if Umineko follows the same way that Higurashi functioned, but she couldn't allow an unknown being to make direct contact with her daughter any longer. It feels like the first 4 chapters are gonna be whoever gets the letter. Like there are 4 siblings, and we get to see the outcome of which sibling gets the letter and see what happens with that. And then you get like the answer to it. That is my guess that's going on right now. Interesting deductions, everyone. Higurashi is indeed why I said it like that. Pain is not magic. I think 10 steps ahead. Just wait until she uses the blood magic on you, Adamello. Wait, no, I am not on Chapter 3. I am on Chapter 2 still. Okay, probably a month ago. But, bro, Bone Drew from Maiden Abyss will look at Rosa and say, I have so much to learn from her. Oh, did I? Whoops. Let me change that. We are not on Chapter 3. Whoops. I am dumb. Thank you. Maria still hasn't come back. I wonder if she's getting scolded by Aunt Rosa again. Ever since they'd met Maria at the airport, she's been romping around, chatting about Halloween the whole time. But maybe she'd cut loose a little too much. Gonna bet that Chapter 1's answer is in Chapter 8. Maybe. You put Chapter 3, title, Elliot. Yeah, we've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, rung amok, and flat out deceived. Scolded, yeah, let's call it that. Yeah, sorry about that. I am a dummy. Acting a little too boisterous on the plane, on the boat, and during lunch, because Rosa had cautioned her several times. At times like that, Aunt Rosa tended not to scold her much in front of people. More often, she would take Maria aside and scold her alone. Yeah, it's almost like she doesn't want to be perceived abusing her child. It's almost like she knows what she's doing is wrong, huh? Interesting. Thanks for the head pats, Barn. It's okay, I forgive you. But my Tommy gun don't. Tommy? From Rugrats? So, since Maria had been called off somewhere, they figured she must be getting scolded. When they looked at the clock, they realized it was almost 6 o'clock. Of course, they couldn't imagine she'd been getting scolded all this time. Maybe it was time for some anime she watched every week to start. It's time to watch Higurashi no Nakukoro ni. She probably hadn't left the mansion's parlor. Wonder if she's watching the Mion arc. Maybe Butler-sama woke up and they've been playing together. After all, Maria-chan thinks of Butler-kun as a new friend. She must have had a lot of fun when she played Halloween with Butler-kun at the airport. Sometimes a baby's gotta do what a baby's gotta do. Maria, right before commencing the ritual that got her family murdered for Beatrice. A Butler looked like he was having a lot of fun himself. Maybe he's gotten big, but he hasn't changed a bit. That's true. I get the feeling Butler-sama was gracious enough to remain as he was 6 years ago. Shannon, do you remember what he was like then? Yes. Because he was, well, very energetic. I also remember the four of us playing together 6 years ago. Shannon acted a lot like a big sister back then. That's right. I get the feeling she was even more dependable than she is now. I guess that means you guys just grew up. But back then, I, didn't truly understand my place. So, I did quite a few rude things. Don't worry about understanding your place in that sense. Every time his glasses fog, I'm just like, what is he implying? When you're on the job is one thing, but when you're taking your break and with us, like now, I'd rather you stay and be friendly, just like the old days. That's right. I'm too used to anime using like the glasses fogging up trope to mean that they're evil. She was more dependable back then compared to now. I think that's an insult. Yeah! That does sound like an insult. Like, she's no longer dependable. She's less dependable now. Her value has weakened with time. There's nothing wrong with acting differently, depending on whether you're the servant Shannon or off-duty Sayo. You aren't a slave. You're just working as a servant, right? I think of you, Shannon... No, Sayo, as my oldest friend. Thank you very much, milady. Must be something like she was more sure about herself. You aren't a slave, yeah, sure. Seemed that Shannon understood the hidden meaning behind Jessica's words. After all, she'd heard a bit about Jessica and Kanon's history from both of them. Why you got your glasses looking like that, bro? Apparently, George had heard something of that history too. He walked towards the window and looked up at the darkening rainy sky. Kanon may still be childish in some ways, but I think he's starting to grow a bit in his way of thinking. Well, come on, quit it already. Well, I guess I let myself get swept away by the mood once or twice. Fogged up glasses. That reminds me of Persona 5. The life of a Four Eyes. I can't believe Persona 5 invented glasses. First they invented Japan, then they invented jazz, now they've invented glasses? What will Persona 5 do next? You know, after watching you two, I might have gotten a bit jealous, feeling like I was getting left behind. But forget about me. More importantly, how's it going between you two? Looks like it's going pretty good, huh? I wonder. Yes, it's going very well. Shannon was lost for words, her face red, while George answered brightly and immediately. They even invented demons and inspired the spin-off of Persona. You may have heard of it, SMT. I'm taking psychological damage. Oh yeah, speaking of Persona 5, I saw like some spoiler vids from the new game and I'm baffled with Akiren. Nani? I'm probably not gonna play the game, so you can feel free to spoiler me if you want. That carefree attitude made it easy to see that their relationship was proceeding so perfectly and make anyone envious. I've seen that too, kinda whack. Nani? Dang, I'm jealous. So, does that mean Shannon's gonna resign and have a party soon? I wonder. Oh, there's a good question. I wonder what she'll say. George laughed teasingly, as though pressing Shannon for an answer. It was probably the way they usually flirted when they were alone. Jessica could only smile bitterly and say, "Yes, yes, thank you, that's enough." I have a dream. I don't just mean some ambition to become the leader of my own domain and business. Is he gonna Martin Luther King speech me? I also dream of building a happy family together with a partner I can spend my life with. I want 2 kids at the very least. Bro, calm yourself. Be nice to be able to do some sports as a whole family. And many more things besides that. I often talk with Shannon about that kind of thing. Though, every time I do, she always laughs and says I'm getting ahead of myself. Yeah, you are. I seen a thumbnail of where Akiren can imagine himself marrying one of the Phantom Thieves, and 1, I can't believe there's no Akechi, SMHJ, LH, and 2, why the fuck is he imagining himself wearing his school uniform at his freaking what? Bro, what? He can imagine his friend's wedding attire, but he can't imagine himself dressing nice for his wedding? Wow. Let it go, Elio. Let it go. It's not worth it. For some reason, even at the age I am now, I found myself thinking about what it would be like to live peacefully in my old age. George Yoshida Miya just wants to live life peacefully. Okay, we're getting rage Elio. Elio, I'm sorry! With healthy grown-up kids and grandchildren running around all over the place, I just hope you don't got a hand fetish, George. Elio, when hearing George talking about how many kids he wants with Shannon. Press O. If only I could spend the rest of my life at a slow pace, surrounded by that, together with Shannon forever. It's no nut November, George. Please calm yourself. Yeah, you're definitely getting ahead of yourself. But how should I say it? It sounds like you, George Nissan. Being surrounded by a family like that would probably be so wonderful. The ideal family I've painted in my mind is something like that. To Shannon, who had been raised in an orphanage, that harmonious image of a family was probably something to be yearned for. And George, who had made an absolute promise to grant that wish for her, may truly have been a fitting person for her to spend her life with. George Yoshida Miya, age 22, single, to his family anyways. He's in bed by 11 p.m., and he makes sure to get 8 hours of sleep no matter what. To Jessica, Shannon was a precious friend. George was surely the one most fit to entrust that friend's future to. Well, I don't want to throw cold water on you guys, but Uncle Hideyoshi aside, What are you gonna do about Aunt Eva? Won't it be pretty tough to win her over? He does 20 minutes of stretching before bed and wakes up without any stress or fatigue, as if he was a baby. They wear very nice suits. George's Yoshikage Kita confirmed. I really am Koichi! For real, for real! I keep telling people that Koichi is me for real, for real. I really am Koichi! You are. Elio, no. Need myself a baddie like Yukiko, though. Killer Queen! I can take it. Don't get close to George. I can take him! I can beat him! Echoes acting! There's no reason for anyone to worry about something like that. Yukiko. Wait, was her name not Yukiko? From JoJo? Was that not her name? Oh, Yukiko. Is it Yukiko? Yukako. Yukako. Yeah, Yukako. You don't even know her fucking name. S-H-I-T. Yeah, Yukako. I'm sorry. I fucked up. Isn't that on brand with Koichi though? At least at a certain part in the anime. Probably not where I'm at right now in the anime. You don't even know your girlfriend's name, Koichi. Ah, she's so cute. What's her name? I don't fucking know. Yukiko or something? No one but me gets any say in who I choose to be my partner. I will bring Shannon happiness. Whose permission do I need for that? Probably the Pope, IDK. Whoa. George Nissan, that was cool. Can't believe you can say stuff that embarrassing out loud. I don't remember you ever being that kind of character in the past. As they say, if you don't see a boy for 3 days, you should watch him closely. He went to go see Cinderella. I grow as much as anyone. I intend to study more and more and grow to be the man Shannon deserves. The one who can bring her happiness. No one but me gets any say in who I choose to be my partner. George, isn't there someone you forgot to ask? Right? What about Shannon? What about me? I consent, I consent. Didn't you forget someone's permission? Maybe even George realized how embarrassing the words coming out of his mouth were. I mean you dingus. And I guess Shannon is on guard. His face turned very slightly red, and he scratched his head. George-san. It's okay. I'm sure Mother will be difficult, but you can leave that to me. You'll see. I'll make all the relatives accept you as my partner. Awesome. I'm jealous of you, Shannon. Seriously. I'm very grateful that you're willing to go so far. Come to think of it, I'm starting to feel like a third wheel here. What level bard is she? I've seen her in the fighting games. I hope she takes vicious mockery. At least 5. Maybe I'd better leave, huh? As Jessica rose with a forced smile from the bed she'd been sitting on, the phone rang. Before Jessica picked up the receiver, ooh, excuse me, wondering what this could be about, Shannon looked at the clock and jumped. I already made that meme with you not consenting, Elliot. I know you did, which is why I didn't make another one. I ain't no thief. You make very good memes, Twy. Apparently, she'd spent too much time on her break. I'm sorry. I forgot it was time for work. Then, if you'll excuse me, At the same time Jessica picked up the phone, Shannon began dashing out of the room. Shannon! Again, the usual time at the usual place. Yes. Excuse me. Hello, it's Jessica. Elio, I will bestow upon you the greatest honor I can give. Thank you. I will accept this honor gracefully. I will bite your hand. Ah, Genji-san. Yeah, Shannon's going back to you guys now. We held her up, so please don't scold her. Wondrous. Yeah, yes. I see. So it's almost time for them to get ready for dinner. Thank you, Barn. Many plates were lined up on the counter in the kitchen. Preparations for dinner were proceeding steadily. The number of plates lined up there was 19. That was one more than should have been set up for the annual family conference. I can't accept this. Why can't I deliver it directly? Off topic. But as a fighting game enjoyer, I want to show you guys a peep into this world and show you guys what are some typical fighting game nicknames from top players. Wait, let's take a look. Skibbity Riz, Sneed Chungus. Yeah, if I didn't already decide not to play Guilty Gear, that just confirmed my total desire to not play Guilty Gear. I am not getting into a fight with Skibbity Riz or Sneed Chungus. Goda-san flared up at Genji, paying no heed to the pot that was spitting steam. The master enjoyed eating alone in a study, so his food needed to be served in that room. However, that was something that always happened. Of course, Goda-san would want to set the table for the master with his own hands, since he put his heart and soul into his cooking. But the master had imposed a strict rule that none but the servants bearing the Golden Eagle crest enter his study. A guy named Joe Biden was rolling over the top ranks for a while. Yo, he was Biden blasting them! So while Goda-san would be able to greet the master from outside the study, not once had he been granted the honor of carrying his cooking inside. Well, like actual Joe Biden fell down. Elio, you just need to play it at least once. You gotta see Riz Lethal Valen Skibbity in action. I want to cut my hands off for typing that. Good God. Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Goda-san was always irritated by this. Of course, he was a newcomer in terms of years of service. However, he had piled up plenty of experience from his previous jobs, and he was quite confident that he'd be able to perform in front of Kinzo in a manner that would do him no disservice. Shut the fuck up, there are no winners with that one. There really weren't. You're just giving everyone psychological damage. Mutually assured destruction. And yet, simply because he was not permitted to wear the Golden Eagle, he still hadn't been blessed with this honor. Can you imagine what damage that would do to his pride? Second time I've had to do this with my phone. I'm sorry, Dwarf. You might think tonight was a repeat of that, but it wasn't. Why has Skibbity been brought up twice this week? What is getting people's brains to be focused on Skibbity of all things? Can we focus on something cool? Like Fragile Dreams, Farewell Ruins of the Moon. What brains? Because tonight, there was a person other than the master who wanted their food carried to their room. Why is she just off the screen like that? Is this like a coding error? Apparently this person is an extremely rare and honored guest, and we've been given strict orders to treat them in the same manner as the master of the family head. What does this look like with the new... What? What? I don't think it's supposed to look like this. I broke something. She's been cut in half. I guess it's a good thing we're playing with original images. Koda-san must have wanted to earn some points by serving this honored guest with his own hands. After all, he was an extremely vain person. If he wasn't qualified to serve the master, then at least a guest of the same rank. You know what? I guess she's just not half the person she used to be. If he wasn't qualified to serve the master, then at least a guest of the same rank. He simply couldn't find time during lunch, so Kanan-san had gone in his plate. Thank you for timing out Leonix. Strangles all of the air out of your body. The Somnium Files. Nirvana Initiative reference. Just figured she was just hiding behind a wall like she usually does. So he truly desired to personally serve this person tonight's meal. The best dinner of the year. But Genji-san had put a stop to that. Thank you, Dwarf. I don't know if the reason actually pops up for the people. I hope so. I saw it, at least. I saw the reason. Something about how Goda-san didn't wear the golden eagle. His reason was strangles all the air out of your body. That was his reason. No, just for mods. Linux, some dwarf god weeping. After being told once more that he wasn't qualified, Goda-san lost his patience. So heartrending, Goda-san. I cannot do anything more than watch like this from the shadows. Kumasawa-san, if you have enough free time to dawdle around, please get the dining hall ready. So, Linux probably heard from Elio, but not when being timed out. It's okay, at least we can see the funnies. Is the tablecloth set? Bros, calm yourself down. My apologies. When it became her turn to bear his wrath, Kumasawa slid out into the hall. Beatrice-sama is of exactly the same rank as the master. All rules regarding her are to be respected, just as much as those involving the master. Goda-san, please devote your attention entirely towards your own task, and serve all the relatives. I wouldn't mind if it was you, Genji-san, but is it really okay to let a child like that serve such a guest? If she made sudden blunder, it would be quite embarrassing. I know they've served here a long time, but that doesn't mean they've been trained in the proper areas. If you'll allow me to speak freely, they are completely lacking in the fundamentals that might qualify them to interact with such a guest. Bruh, shut your ass up. Goda spoke bluntly, even though Shannon was standing right there in the kitchen. Damn, Beatrice gets a staff of maids and butlers simply by doing nothing but being hot and making an old man simp for her. How do I get hired? I wish I was Beatrice. I could have maids. Shannon was the one whom Genji had ordered to carry dinner to Beatrice's room. By the ranking system among the servants permitted to wear the golden eagle, Shannon certainly was the second highest in rank. If the highest ranked, Genji, went to set the table in Kinzo's room, then it fell to Shannon to set the table in Beatrice's room. Goda's pride was always horribly injured by this ranking system. I wish I was Beatrice's butler, or chair, or welcome mat. You just want to be her furniture. I see, I see. At times like this, he'd speak out bluntly and rudely against Shannon and Canon. Goda kept raising examples of each of Shannon's failures until now, making a ruckus about how she couldn't do this or was terrible at that. If Shannon and Canon don't want to do it anymore, me and Twy have got it covered. Fuck taxes. Shannon, who listened to this with her head hung in shame, heard Canon's voice from behind her. Canon had been leaning against the wall in the hallway near the kitchen entrance, a blind spot from the inside, and had been listening to all of this. Probably knew that if he entered the kitchen, sparks would start to fly his way. I've got to say it. The man's scum. But we could learn a lot about the fundamentals of entertaining guests from him. Goda-san has learned so much, so he'd be a great reference. Nessan, you sure are nice. Kanon, you that dude! More importantly, is the guest in the VIP room really Beatrice-sama, as they say? Kanon is him. He gets me! Yes. I met her when I was sent to serve her lunch. There can be no doubt it's her. So let me get this straight. You're offering to pay to work for me. I did not stutter, Kinzo. Really? Was she doing well? Kanon remembered that he and Shannon had different impressions of Beatrice. To Shannon, Beatrice was a cupid of love, who had granted her magic to establish her relationship with George. Judging by the expression that rose to her face, it looked like she couldn't wait to inform Beatrice of how her relationship with George had progressed. However, Kanon already knew. That witch came here with a terrifying goal in mind. The nebulous witch that only they'd been able to see in the past had now revived so fully that she could walk in openly through the front door and even have dinner carried to her. Once, when she'd vanished from in front of Kanon, the witch said something about how her own power was still weak. So, if that witch was now appearing so openly, did it mean she'd finally regained her former power? And she said something else, too. She definitely said that she'd sown the seeds of love, while fully aware that they would fail. Looks at Barn and Twy. And she said even more. She definitely said that day had finally come, upon which the door to the Golden Land would be opened. I like the idea of Shannon gushing to Beatrice about her relationship with George, and Beatrice just sitting there smugly sipping tea and encouraging it. I'm about to tear these two people apart. I'm about to ruin this girl's entire career. Shannon, her own power was still weak. Yeah, Beatrice makes me weak. She's planning to hold some bizarre ceremony with the master. And you can bet it'll be something too horrible to imagine. And no one will be able to resist. What are you talking about? Beatrice could tear me apart. You'd be like, yes, Beatrice, please stab me with your ice picks. She came here. She came here as the master requested, so that the door to the Golden Land would open, and so that everything would be returned to the Golden Land. The seeds of love will fail. You seem to think I need Beatrice to love me back. Let me correct you. She doesn't need to think anything about me at all. Ice picks. Yet another I the Somnium File reference. God. She definitely said that to me. In the past, the two of them, as furniture working for Kinzo, had been told what opening the door to the Golden Land implied. So Shannon understood everything, without having to ask a single question. Beatrice tears letter to open it. Twy, God, I wish that was me. I see what you did there. I also see what you did bro. Because of that, she felt a deep despair. Something tore at Conan's heart as he looked at that expression, twisted with grief. Let them be happy. How could... Why now? Didn't I tell you? We are furniture. Because you acted like a human. Because of love. You're incapable of obediently accepting the day our service comes to an end. Once, I wished this day would come. But it never came, year after year. I didn't know how long we'd be forced to endure suffering as furniture. So I thought that day of rest wouldn't come for all eternity. I thought the same thing. But I believed that it would definitely come someday. So I never forgot that I'm furniture. But Nissan, you did forget. It's my fault, isn't it? It was I who... No, don't worry, baby girl. It was not your fault. Shut up, Kanon. Yeah, it's your fault, Nissan. If only you hadn't experienced love, we'd both be happy that this day had finally come. You built up too many pointless regrets. Even though you knew you'd have to leave this world someday. Will the ceremony begin tonight? Yes. And she said one more thing. Tonight, George-sama will probably give you an engagement ring, Nessan. That was a fact. George supposedly had an engagement ring hidden in his pocket today. And surely he would hand it over tonight. She brought you two together, planning to use you as the sacrifices of the second Twilight. The second Twilight? Oh yeah, because it was the couple that loves each other. Get it? She tempted you and took advantage of you! I see. It's not Shannon's fault she touches grass and you don't, Kanon. She can't help falling in love with someone. I never thought of that. But she told me. A way to ruin the surprise, Kanon. Just because you can't get with Jessica doesn't mean you have to be a party pooper. She promised that if you don't accept the engagement ring tonight, you won't be chosen as a sacrifice, Nissan. Wait, hold on. Is that why in the first chapter, Shannon did not accept the proposal immediately? I think that's it. I think that's why. I think our chances of being able to go to the Golden Land together are very slim. There'll be 13 sacrifices. Only 5 will be left alive. The chances of us being part of that group are tiny. But she still died. Alone instead. Yeah. So I guess it doesn't matter whether she accepts it or not. She's gonna die no matter what. But if you just accept her offer, those chances will rise. Also, stream title's clearly saying or licking Beatrice's shoes, but there is a noticeable lack of footwear worn by a blonde, which to be found. I feel like... Hold on. Don't worry. Don't worry, bro. I got you. I got you. Give me 1 second. God damn it, it's a WebP file. WebP might be hated. Change color palette to blonde. I guess I could have done that too. I was actually being nice to you guys for once and giving you what you wanted. Get WebP'd on. Thank you. Let's go. Hold on. Here, I will just... Elio's getting stomped on. Okay, here. I'm gonna put it right here, but I'm gonna cut off, like, most of this.
It should have been me, not him.
So it doesn't get in the way of the game. There you go. Get stomped on, losers. Elliot just wanted to be stepped on for a sec. He partakes on occasion. Sometimes I can be a little down bad for Beatrice. Sometimes. I keep it in check because you guys are just so overwhelmingly down bad for Beatrice. But sometimes, just a little bit, as a treat. Fucking tongue emote. It's funny. I want to take that bet. Can you, like, move her a bit to the left? God damn it. Sure. I was simply pointing out a betrayal in your marketing bun. There you go. You got to lick it for a second time. Our salvation is the Golden Land. We're gonna reach that place and gain humanity. Thank you. You're welcome. I won't refuse the situation we're in. And then, I want to live life as a human together with you, Ne-san. If we do that, we might be able to find true love. Okay, so I've been thinking all along that this whole Golden Land means that they're gonna die. And it's like a way for them to stop living like this fucked up existence. But like, this is legitimately just sounding like they are just legitimately furniture and will just legitimately become human. In the past, we used to dream about being able to go to the Golden Land. If we go there, any wish will be granted. We'll be saved from this pain. That's what we believed. However, in this ceremony, only a few people would be invited to the Golden Land, chosen by fate and chance. All furniture goes to the Golden Land. Oh my god. I have to show this on screen, but I hate this. But I also think it's really cute. I hate this. Why did you do this? Why did you do this, Leonix? Skibbity Riz. Fuck you. God created a mistake. Hell is full. Sin is eternal. Why did you make skibbity art of me? Why did you make skibbity art of me? So I am now outlawing fan art of me. You can no longer draw me. It is no longer allowed. Hey Bito, could you like stomp my eyes out so I don't have to see this anymore? So cursed. I still have no idea what Skibbity is. It's just some shitty YouTube series that like targets the algorithm. Like Elsa Gate shit made in like Gmod with a toilet, and the guy that makes it apparently is a shitty person. I don't either, and I don't want to know. Well, there you go. I told you. Everyone else would lose their life as a sacrifice midway through the ceremony. However, in the past, Shannon and Canon had thought that whether they reached the Golden Land or were sacrificed, they would still be released from their duties as furniture. I can't do fan art anymore. Dang it. No, it wasn't Twy. It was Leonix. Leonix did that. That was Leonix's fault, not Twy's fault. That meant this ceremony would definitely bring release to furniture like them, no matter what happened. Thank you, Bito. Praise be to the Golden Witch. I don't like it. Together with you, I want to make up for all the suffering we've endured. I won't become a sacrifice. Nissan and I will remain alive. Oh, God, I'm so glad she stepped on us. And we'll reach the Golden Land together. So I won't let you become the sacrifice of the second Twilight. That was really cool of her. I wish blondes were real. Please, Nissan! I'm flattered that you saw a meme and assumed it was me, but I'm offended that you saw that meme and assumed it was me. Don't accept that man's ring! Thank you, Kanan, you're a real one for this. The no, you don't understand. I want it to hurt euthanasia image, but Leonix is in the kennel. If you don't accept it, she promised not to select you as a sacrifice. I cannot do that. Tonight's ring is very special. My heart won't let me refuse it. Nissan! The sacrifices of the ceremony are decided on the witch's whims! And that witch has promised to overlook just you, Nissan! You alone will definitely be able to go to the Golden Land! Only me? What about you, Kanan-kun? The witch's game is enough for me. I'll slip through her clutches. I am not powerless. I'll tightly grasp that faint chance. After all, our lives are transient, aren't they? In order to begin our real lives, let's drag ourselves to the Golden Land. Then, we'll gain humanity. Damn, Shannon rather die than miss a chance at NTR and Elio. What the hell? Why'd you have to put it like that? But yo, I really like Kanon. Kanon is probably one of my favorite Umineko characters so far. I don't know, I just think he's neat. And when we've done that, maybe I'll be able to experience romance just like you, Nissan. Maybe I won't have to make someone cry just because I'm furniture. Wait, did Shannon end up taking the ring but refusing the proposal? I can't remember due to all the Japanese lessons Battler sprinkled in during the first chapter. I think she, took it and ran away and cried or something like that. She accepted it. But she was crying while she accepted it. Which, initially I thought was because she was so happy. But now that we find out the context of this, yeah, there's a very good reason why she's crying while she's accepting it. Kanan-kun, I've had enough of being furniture. I'll definitely become human. I'll escape this pain, no matter what! There were tears in Kanon's eyes. Shannon, don't marry George! Elio, man, Kanon is my favorite character. By now, Kanon had noticed. She knew it was gonna happen if she took the ring, but took it anyways because of what it meant. Yeah. Shannon hadn't been the only one to know and suffer from the taste of love, but did she accept the ring, or did George just say keep the ring and answer? Oh yeah, it was keep the ring and answer him tomorrow. That was it. I thought it was a lot of, yeah, you were right, Twy. She accepted the ring, but, she didn't answer him. He had to. The tears Jessica had shown him that day. Jessica's pitiful face as she tried to smooth things over and stay bright ever since then, had slowly wrought some kind of change on Kanon's heart without him knowing it. Poor Kanon. You also gotta keep in mind he's still a kid. He's like 14. Shannon, I have been calling to you for some time now. Shannon jumped at the sudden sound of Genji's voice. I gotta make a thing now? Eh? Apparently he had called for her repeatedly. She hurriedly answered. When she turned back, Kanon had disappeared. Oh no, he's just a chuny. It seemed he didn't feel like showing his tears to anybody. Yes. I'm sorry for being careless. I entrusted Kanon with lunch, but it should have been you as the next in rank after me who carried it. Beatrice Sama is the most honored guest of this house. There is no more honored guest than her. Please think of her as another master, and be polite. Oh, hip hats. There you go. There you go. Please take extra care that you make no blunders, understand? Yo, shut your ass up. It is quite painful for me to entrust this to someone as inexperienced as yourself, but there's nothing we can do about the house's rules. Bruh! Carry out your duties with the utmost of care. This dude's a fucking bitch! Goda had officially agreed, but he glared at Shannon without an expression, with an expression that told her he definitely wouldn't forgive any mistakes. Even Shannon felt that Goda might as well go himself if he was so desperate to go. Bless you, sneeze like a kitten, unless I'm insane. No, that was me saying bitch! Bless you, curse like a kitten. But she considered this one of her responsibilities as one who had been allowed to wear the golden eagle and had to give up. And anyway, I wanted to meet Beatrice. What will I talk about? I guess it's the thought that counts. What will I ask? I don't know. Will this be a meeting of gratitude? Or one of grief? Or else, what? I don't know. Shannon piled the witch's food onto the serving cart and left the kitchen at a slow pace. More Beatrice time! The person knocking was cross. Father, today is our annual family conference. Haven't the siblings gathered here just to get a glimpse of you? Be silent! I say I won't leave! You're there too, aren't you, Genji? Why haven't you had my food brought here as I ordered you to? Kinzo screamed across the door. Genji was waiting behind Cross. Your meal has been prepared so that it might be carried to the study. However, Cross-sama has expressed his wish that you eat downstairs tonight. Father, I'm not asking you to do this every day. Just for this one night, once you gather together with your family. Who are you calling family? Since when have you considered vultures circling in a wait for roadkill to be family? He's spitting straight facts. Would you call rotting, oozing maggots family as well? My. Kraus shrugged at this answer, which he had half expected. Genji, carry the meal here as you were told. Why don't you listen to what I say? Why? Why? Genji-san. Oh, you have finished making the thing? It is in DMs now? Let me see. Rokkenjima, become human. Here, I will show this. This is what Barn just made. Blend in with the humans. Okay, where is it? There it is. Rokkenjima, become human. Genji-san. I leave this in your capable hands. My voice will no longer reach that man. Cross gave his head a small shake, then quickly turned his back on the door to the study. He had only come calling to save face in front of his siblings, knowing full well how useless this was. After Genji watched Cross disappear down the stairs, he called again across the door. Master, we have finished preparations for your meal to be carried here. Shall we bring some for Dr. Nanjo as well? Nanjo could be seen in the study. Because Kinzo had forcefully pestered him into finishing their long-lasting chess game, they had been playing against each other since the early evening. Nanjo had announced as a doctor that Kinzo's days were numbered, so he couldn't refuse if Kinzo demanded that they finish this game while he still lived. Kinzo was thinking deeply about his next move, concentrating more than usual. It had been Kinzo's turn for quite some time, and Nanjo, who was tired of waiting, had randomly pulled out a book on magic that he couldn't understand and was skimming it. Kinzo-san, you won't think of a good move just by folding your arms and sitting in front of the board. He's thinking, give him some time. Cross knew that what we all suspected. Genji and Kinzo were roommates, great friends even, best friends. Oh my god, they were best friends. Oh my god, they were childhood friends. I still ship them. Perhaps we had better take a break and refresh our minds. Be silent. That should be enough to solidify my defense. Will the bishop and the knight be able to penetrate that opening? Today, Kinzo was focused on maintaining a strong defense. Normally, Kinzo's motto was that offense was the best defense. However, today was completely the opposite. Let him cook. I am also hungry. Shall we suspend the game here? Besides, I've used my head so much without a break that I'm already feeling dizzy. At this rate, I might not be able to perform at my best. Elio, watch your DMs now. Why? What did you do? No! I love this actually. I actually love this though. Oh my god, this is great. I hate this, but I love this. Oh my god. This is like legitimately good. I love this. Where did it save to? There it is. Don't worry, euthanasia doesn't hurt. Ever heard of Dino King? You don't get it! It has to hurt! This is great. This is great. Oh, art time. No. It is not art time, but I got DM'd this. Not art time, unfortunately. But it is art. It is time of art. Simply a meeting of the minds. Imagine thinking about your moves in chess instead of just monkey braining it the entire time. Imagine thinking about your moves in chess instead of just eating the pieces. No, we're not at the end of the stream yet. Not for a little bit. But this is great. This is great. Thank you, Leonix. Sometimes we are just silly like that. Yeah, we're just silly little guys. In chess, both players must always make their best moves. Any other sort of move is merely a nuisance to consider, ruining a game whose focus is predicting your opponent's thoughts. Such a thing considerably reduces our enjoyment. Okay, I didn't have my compliment ready. Good, be back. Alright, see you in a bit, Ken. Hinzo sighed deeply, and finally shifted his gaze away from the board. Chess isn't chess without an opponent. If that opponent is tired and wants to suspend the game, there's no getting around it. True, the goal of chess is for both players to make the best possible moves and aim for victory. It's an intellectual game, where reading your opponent is key. But, Kinzo-san, have you forgotten that there's another goal besides victory? Oh? What? What other goal could there possibly be? Dabbing on your opponent. To think that you of all people would forget something like that. Chess. The goal of playing chess is to have fun and be yourself. It's a way to pass the time, having fun with a friend. You are so right, Barn. You've got me there. I believe I once said those exact words to you long ago. Yes, you've got me there. Kinzo, who almost always wore a frown, relaxed his face for once and laughed. Common Barn W. Nanjo felt like he'd been reunited with a close friend he hadn't seen in ages. That's how it is. Now that I've managed to take a shot back at you, what do you say? Will you go down with me and have dinner? Aww. Why don't we discuss Kasparov's middle game, along with some coffee? An appealing proposition, but I'm afraid I must decline. I can no longer leave this room. After all, the ceremony has already begun. Is that so? Well, my stomach is growling. I will go downstairs. Anytime you feel like it. Nanjo. Thank you. Oh, what could you be thanking me for? We didn't finish our match. However, it seems I have somehow achieved that second goal of chess, which I had forgotten. Aww. It would appear that goal was no less important than achieving checkmate. This isn't like you. Oh, why so sentimental? 'Cause he's gonna die. You said it yourself, did you not? My days in this world are numbered. Now go. And don't come to this room again. Let us continue this match in the Golden Land. That's fine with me, but we'll have to start over. Losing that rook was a serious blow. Well then, I'll see you later. Aww. Elio, have you seen Jesus from hit game Umineko? Who is Jesus? Yes, later. Maybe in the Golden Land, or in Purgatory, or possibly in the next world. Aww. Hunter didn't say anything beyond that. And, with the motion made smooth by familiarity, he pushed the button on the table that would release the auto lock. And then, after looking at Kinzo's back one more time, he left the study. You will see him in DMs. Let me see. Did someone draw Jesus in Umineko style? That is definitely Umineko Jesus. Oh my god. Nani? I don't know. I don't want to like show it on stream because I think it's fan art. I think it's fan art someone did. Also, I just saw it. I just saw the DM that that Twice sent me. I just saw it. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Oh, I see Linux has DM'd me as well. And it's Thunder Cross Split Attack. Play the clip. Play the clip. I only see Elio. I don't have the points. I can't believe Twi replayed all of the You're trying to die to play it. Here, I'll play it. I'll play it. I'll play the clip. Thank you for the head pats, Barn. You only get head pats. As he did, Genji's voice came from the hall. If you are ready, Master, I will now carry in your dinner. It may be my final dinner. What's for dinner? I must savor it. Please, prepare it. As you wish. And are your preparations complete as well, Master? Also, happy 17th anniversary to the Nintendo Wii. Hey, yo! Nintendo Wii is 17 years old. Happy birthday. The Wii can almost fuck, but not quite. They're not there yet. Wonder what's for dinner. I'm so hungry I could eat an Octorok. Yeah, I think we're gonna end here for the day with Umineko. I've taken too much psychological damage. The Wii can almost what? The Wii can almost fuck. Anyway. The Wii can almost fuck. The Wii can almost do what Twi can't. Alright, but yeah, that is it for Umineko for the day. Let me just... I saw that something got posted in art, so I'm assuming we have art time. So let me put up some music. Let me get rid of that text on the screen. Okay. So yeah, it is end of stream. At the end of every stream, or almost every stream, we do art time. If you have any art that you would like to share, including but not limited by art, memes, videos, music, photography, etc., something that you yourself made with your own two hands in some way, shape, or form, you can join the Discord. Here is the Discord link. And you can share it in the art time submission thread, which should be under the Art General channel. And yeah, let's take a look at what we got. So, our first piece of art, oh wait, I'm not sharing it with you guys, am I? Let me fix that. It's the end of the stream. We have arrived at the ocean. See you at the start of the river next time, everyone. By the way, I am not saving anything I drew today. Can you send me the kennel one? Again, Umineko. Like, oh wait, I think you sent it in DM, so I should be fine. Anyway, make sure you wear your life jackets. Our first piece of art is by some dwarf. Umineko made this, but I helped. Nya 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 nya. Hey the monkey! Oh god, what is this?
We gonna kill you, dog. We gonna get you gone, bro.
We gonna kill you. Oh wait. Sorry. It was too big for you guys. Let me make it tinier. Okay, what was this nugget's name again? I forgot what this nugget's name was. We gonna kill you. I can barely hear it. Let me turn it up. Make it bun-sized.
We gonna kill you, dog. We gonna get you gone, bro.
And yes, it does cut off like that, so. Think. Alright, let me zoom this back in for when I tab out. Let me lower the music so when I go back to Hat in Time it doesn't blare your ears off. Okay. Very good meme. Very good. And then, let me see. How does that look? That does not look. Okay. Our next piece of art is by Bornhouse. Shown on screen. But for the ones who missed it, spoilered this time. Rokkenjima. Become human. Why is there boots on chat? Chat said that I did not provide what I promised with the title of this stream. So I put Beatrice's feet on stream. So they would no longer say I am lying. Because we were being stepped on by Beatrice, the Golden Witch of Rokkenjima, and thankful for it. Yes, very good meme. And then we got some art by Sloth Mama, just Aspic. Aspic is great. Oh, cute! It's like a little letter. Oh, that's adorable. It kind of reminds me of like the little letter heads in, well, I'm sure that was the intention in like IDV. When you like send people letters. In like that one event. I don't know if they still do those events. They probably do. Very cute. I love the little flowers with it too. And the little ink splotch. Love. You hated things anytime, Chief. This is all your fault, Lauren. Yes, great art, Jackie. Let's see the other Aspic art. Oh, cute! Cute! Oh my god. This is adorable. Them, the gays. I am a man of the people. This is so cute. Is this another banner for your, or not banner? Another server icon for your Aspic server? Because it looks super cute and super good. Let them kiss. Let them kiss. And then we got this by NN Chat. Play the clip, Elio. Starry Bunny Boy redeemed, you fell for it, fool. Yeah! Nah, oh, for shipping week account. Ooh, I see. God damn it. It's been so long. I've been catching your guys' Thundercross split attacks. That one got me. God damn it. But we can still make it fall for it. And then we got this by Linux. I showed this on stream, so I will just quickly re-show this. This is great. I might make this the thumbnail for this VOD if I can get permission from Linux. And it only took Skibbity Toilet. God damn it. People are like, where's Ace Vic Week? Why won't anyone host one, but not host one? And I'm like, fine. You gotta do everything around these parts. You got the Ace Vic, like, Discord. You're running a ship week? God. I feel like you ran another Ace Vic event too, bro. God. Gotta do everything yourself. Oh my god, I see you're also of the people. Sure, do it. Thank you. I will then. And then we got this art. This is so cool. Again, I think I've seen this. I think we've seen this on stream before. But I still really like this piece. I love how you can see like the steam coming out, or not steam, but like the breath. I guess it could also be steam coming out of like the like mask vents, the mask holes. I don't know the word. But yes, the coloring is very good. Linux has a very dynamic way of like coloring, using like a lot of blacks to like shade. I get too nervous to shade in blacks. Gotta be like very bold to do that. And it always comes out really good in Linux's art. Not art, but DMs. Very cool art. Just wanted to remind people that I can create good, not only curse stuff. Also, I legit didn't remember if I showed it. Well, you are a very talented artist, Linux. You just like to shitpost and ruin people's childhood at the same time. You're a very multi-talented person, Linux. Alright, was that it for art? Yes, that was it for art. Okay. Well, that will be it for stream, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. And I will have my... Actually, I think I already made it. I don't think I need to do any changes to it. So I will show you the schedule on screen right now, and I will upload it on Discord right after we go offline. Why the F not? We're here. I made it in advance. Oh, whoops. Wrong thing. Exclusive schedule. Yo. Wrong screen. I keep doing that. I need to just move this scene to the bottom, because I'm used to going to this scene on the bottom for ending soon screens. Now let me just open up the file. Where was it? So it was this file. It's just pretty much the normal like stream schedule, but hey, it's the same. It's the stream schedule. Pull this up. I say that as there it is. Here's next week's schedule. Thanks for the stream. Move this scene on the Elio. I mean bottom. Here's next week's schedule. So, unfortunately, no Umineko next week. We got a lot of collabs planned. And then Limbus too, so... But we will do Umineko a week later. I can't read those days. Oh no, I'm sorry. I will fix it. I can still change the text. My brain just had a spasm. I'm sorry. I will edit it to be darker. But Monday is Lobotomy Corporation. 6 o'clock PST. 11 p.m. I started putting it in ART because I know a few people here are in ART time. So I thought it to be convenient. That's fucking good. And then Tuesday is Our Life. with a song. And that'll be at 4 p.m. PST. And 9 p.m. For you Argentinians. And then Wednesday is Olabpo. Same time as yesterday. And then Thursday is Limbus. I have no time for Limbus. It is whenever the fuck my family leaves. The 2 Argentinians. Yes, you guys are that special. I made sure to put in your time zone for the schedule. A few people here are ART, people in EST. I'll put EST in the next one. Let's go. Thursday is Limbus. I appreciate it. Thank you. And then Friday we got It Takes Two with Kren. And that will also be at 4 p.m. PST. And then 9 p.m. for Argentinians. And then Saturday will be a Little Goody Two Shoes. That will be at 6 p.m. It might be a little later because I am working that day. A lot of these are late in the evening because I am working a lot this week. So that is why you're seeing we're not having like double streams a lot. That and because of collabs. I don't like streaming games on collab days because it feels a little disrespectful to my collab friends, and I want to devote as much time as I can to spending time with them. And then Sunday is our only double day, and that is Lobco and Forced Drizzling Rain. That is at 5 p.m. PST and 10 p.m. for Argentinians. And I am working in the morning that day, so it's a little earlier, but as you can see, it is still a little later than, well, it's still like kind of late. So yeah, sorry I wasn't able to do any like 12 or 1 p.m. streams this week, but that'd be how it be with Thanksgiving week. I did request my birthday off, so I need to figure out how to get Fragile Dreams to work. I need to have a day to myself to figure that out. But I'm gonna be using up my vacation times sometime soon, and when I do, we will do a subathon. But I want to take care of my current collab stuff with my friends. I want to take care of the games that we have been playing through first before I devote towards doing stuff like that. And yeah, Saturday is the day I am needed. There's the section I am needed at later, possibly. I've just been told that there is that content in the game. I do not know if I will be encountering it anytime soon. Adamello is the one that would know that detail. So yeah, I will let you know. I will let you know if I come across spiders in Little Goody Two Shoes. But yeah, that will be it for today, everyone. Thank you guys for coming. And let's go raid someone. Who is streaming today? Who's streaming right now? Aren't really a whole lot of people. Let's see. This isn't gonna autoplay, is it? Okay. Let's see. Okay, I've never talked to this person. We are just rating this person randomly. They're playing Genshin of Impact. So yeah, I don't know this person. Let me check. Let me check. Make sure that they are okay. Seems good. Okay. Don't think they're toxic. We can raid them. Alright. Now, let's raid this person. Actually, hold on. Oh. On second thought. Let's find someone else. They ended. Find someone else. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, this person. Please don't end stream. Okay, I have no idea what this game is. They just showed up on my recommended. So yeah, we're gonna raid them. Let me see. There, I see the 18 plus warning. So if you are under 18, leave now. Shoo, get out of here. I don't even know where you're watching me anyway. Anyway. We're gonna raid a vampire couple that is playing V Rising. No idea what this game is. And I do not. Okay, I'm leaving then. You are not under 18. Vampire RuneScape. Ah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna raid them. I don't know these people. So yeah, we're just randomly raiding. Here's my raid message. If you have access to my emotes. If you don't, you can say the rabbits have come to graze the grass. Or you can just give them a nice little compliment. Something nice that'll help them feel like happy and stuff. Make the streamers be nice and happy. I don't know. I am dying right now. I gotta go like drink water or something. I feel my throat dying. Okay, see you guys later. Bye!